Welcome to California, a mecca of technology and a center of innovation. California has one of the nation's largest concentration of advanced industry workers, a group that includes highly skilled software designers, engineers, medical equipment manufacturers, and web developers. San Francisco, San Jose, and San Diego metropolitan areas have some of the largest shares of high-tech workers in the country. The Bay Area experienced some decline after the dot-com bubble burst, but the tech industry expanded by 100% between 2005 and 2013. But what are the elements that have made California's tech sector so successful and California a center of technological innovation? California's tech industry environment is distinctive and has formed through decades. Firstly, a risk-taking culture has evolved, common to all tech employees in the area. Employees of the tech industry understand that success is built on failure and perceive failure as an opportunity to grow and reinvent. The volatility of the industry requires risk-taking and resilience on the part of tech companies. Second, agile management. Due to the continuous innovation that takes place in California, tech companies have to react swiftly to changes and opportunities in the market, adopt different practices, abandon products, and invest in emerging technologies. This is because here, markets can change overnight, and innovation occurs at the speed of light. Tech companies are required to restructure their businesses and take bold steps quickly if they are to survive. Thirdly, there is an influx of talent. California's record-breaking numbers of tech employees prove that its unique tech industry attracts and retains talent from around the world. Tech-fostering universities such as Stanford are right around the corner. Tech companies are experiencing wars of talent, a fierce competition for tech professionals to increase their organizational capabilities. Fourth, a mission of changing the world. California's tech industry employees have nurtured an attitude that no other area can quite duplicate. They possess a desire to change the world, create revolutionizing technology, and change the future of generations to come. California's tech industry is committed to the larger cause of a bright technological future, and thus employees do not place their trust in companies, rather in projects that make the work fulfilling. And this leads us to the last endemic characteristic of California's tech industry: the spirit of cooperation. Despite the aggressive competition within this sector, teamwork and a culture of helping has evolved throughout the years. Company loyalty is placed often underneath peer loyalty, since employees do not hesitate to go against company interest if it will aid a friend or peer on a challenging project in some way. Given the main quality of California's tech industry environment, continual innovation, firms must develop viable strategies to operate successfully. Firstly, brand creation is key for a tech firm. Intel, California-based multinational technology company and one of the world's largest and highest valued semiconductor chipmaker, has invested more than $8 billion in marketing and has managed to be placed in the top 10 brands of the world. Intel has built long-lasting relationships with its customers who rely on the brand and are loyal to the brand's products and services. Intel's brand equity is extremely powerful, meaning that the commercial value that derives from the consumer perception of Intel's brand name has become an invaluable, intangible asset for the business. Secondly, tech firms in California focus on strategies to outperform their competitors. They analyze their threats and opportunities and spend a vast amount of money on research and development to remain ahead of competition. Intel's market has slowly been consolidated as it has seen a reduction in its competitors from 25 in 2003 to only 4 today. This is due to the immense investment needed to remain in the silicon and transistor semiconductor industry. Intel's research and development expenditure is huge, generating fruitful results such as a 3.5-year lead in the 3D transistor market, positioning it safely in advance of its competitors. Lastly, the growth strategies of tech firms in California are also uniquely designed. Tech firms identify new trends and markets they can expand in and focus on widening their revenue streams. This can be done through vertical integration. for example, like Intel, who has undertaken over functions earlier in the value chain that were previously provided by suppliers and other organizations. Also, related diversification is a common strategy followed by tech firms, referring to when a company expands into a related industry that has a synergy with the company's existing lines of business. This is a strategy also followed by Intel, who is gradually moving toward more profitable complementary markets such as software, security, wearable technologies, mobile, and tablet. This can also be achieved through obtaining intellectual property and appropriating value through intellectual property assets. Intel currently ranks 7th in the world, right after companies such as IBM, Google, and Apple for procuring the most patents in 2015. Another way to expand, often used in California's tech industry, is through strategic alliances, mergers, and acquisitions. A wave of mergers and acquisitions is part of a consistent Intel strategy, sealing its largest deal in its history this year, acquiring Altera, a maker of programmable processors, for $16.7 billion. In this way, Intel can bridge resources and technology gaps and obtain expertise and market positions more quickly. To sum up, California's tech industry is one of extraordinary innovation and a unique culture, with firms exclusively equipped to handle the constantly changing landscape of technology and devising the most competitive strategies to outpace competition and deliver value to their shareholders.